Welcome to Table for One. I'm the narrator, and today I'm going to be playing a solo game of Terraforming Mars. In this video, I'm going to use a corporation that I made myself. It is the 9th and final corporation in my Bravo science fiction pack, which includes 9 corporations that are all based off of existing sci-fi franchises that I enjoy. So in today's video, the corporation I'll be using is Delos from Westworld. Let's get rolling. Alright, so I'm all set up to demonstrate my 9th and final Terraforming Mars Corporation that's in my Bravo pack. Of course, just a reminder, you can go to tableforone.games and go to the free content section. You can download all 9 of these corporations, as well as the 6 in the alpha pack that I did previously. So that corporation today is Delos from Westworld. And you can get detailed design notes if you go to the link in the description for the Table for One house rules video on this one. But the short of it is, you get an extra action. Your corporate action is you can take any amount of standard resource and convert them into hosts, which sit on this card. Or once per generation, you can take up to 10 hosts and convert them into any standard resource. So we're going to start with 42 mega credits and 5 hosts. And before we do anything else, let's place these starting cities and greeneries. So the top city is going to be at 12. The bottom city is at 10. The top greenery, 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15. And the bottom greenery at 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9. Okay, so let's take a look. I've got 4 colonies here. Pluto, Europa, Luna, and Ganymede. That is a great group. Wish I could have all 4. The 4 Prelude cards. Allied Bank, which gives you mega credits and mega credit production. Acquired Space Agency gives you titanium and a couple of space cards. Dome Farming gives you plant production and mega credit production. And Metal Rich Asteroid just gives you titanium and steel. So let's see how that interacts with these 10 starting project cards. Looks like there's a couple of the newer promo cards in here. Robot Pollinators, I think was earlier this year, recording in 2023. And Supercapacitors, I think is the most recent one I have. I don't know if I've come across it yet. But basically it allows you to, the production phase, when you convert energy to heat, you can take any amount of that energy and leave it as energy, which is kind of neat. Two cards here, Minority Refuge and Ice Moon Colony, both allow you to place colonies. Ice Moon Colony also gets you an ocean. Minority Refuge takes your mega credit production down, so I don't know if I want to do that. Oh, I just realized, looking at the Prelude cards, Metal Rich Asteroid doesn't just give you metals, it also raises the temperature 1 step too. So I don't want to miss that. I mean, those Prelude cards are mostly just giving you resources. So I'll probably take the 2 with production. And that being said, and Supercapacitors is pretty good. I don't want to lose mega credit production, although the extra colony could be nice, depending on which of these colony cards or tiles I choose. Heather's good, but it's going to take a little while to get to -14, so I won't use that. I don't need land claim. I definitely want supercapacitors. I think I want Ice Moon Colony. Probably not Minority Refuge. Use a card action that has already been used this generation. I mean, I can use that on Ice Moon Colony, get another ocean, and another colony. Oh, no, that doesn't count. I think it's just talking about this type of action on a blue card, which is still neat. I bet I can find a good use for that at some point in the game. Way too early to be thinking about birds. Also, robot pollinators. I don't see any plant tags, so that's not going to be useful. Don't need lawsuit. How about cloud seeding? Requires 3 oceans. That's a little ways off too, so let's get rid of those. I'm going to buy 3 cards, which will cost me 9 mega credits. Take these in hand. And I will stick with the 2 preludes that give me production. This may be the hardest choice I've ever had on colonies. I don't want to get rid of any of those. I can't believe it, but I'm going to get rid of Pluto. That one's the most variable. The rest of these, I know exactly what I'd be getting each time. Interesting choice, though. I'm not as concerned about specific resources this game. Maybe I should be a little more concerned than I am. Maybe I'm being too lax, but because I can switch resource types using the corporation, as long as I'm producing things, I can turn them into other things. So let's take care of Allied Bank. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 3 mega credits. And then Dome Farming raises this another 2, and this one 1. And I'm ready to get going in this first generation. And we'll go ahead and start with Ice Moon Colony for 23. So I get to place a colony and an ocean. And I'm going to place the colony on Ganymede. So that gets my plant production up. And now let's place the ocean. And that's a good first spot. That gives me 2 plants and 1 TR, which is supposed to start on 14. And I think I am going to play supercapacitors now for 4 mega credits. Wait, I didn't do that right. Paid 10. I get 6 back. That raises my mega credit production by 1. And now I can optionally turn energy into heat in any amount at the end of each generation. And I think I'm going to hold off on using my corporate action this generation. So that's going to be it for generation 1. So let's move all these colony markers up. And I start with 15 mega credits from my TR plus another 5. And 2 plants. And that's it. So the generation marker goes up to 2, and I get 4 new project cards. I don't want Sub-Zero Saltfish, and can't play it anyway. This is a bunch of floater stuff. Well, it's kind of interesting. It's another way to sort of swap resources around. Or not even swap, just gain resources. I add floaters to the card, or remove floaters to gain 2 titanium, 3 energy, or 4 heat. So it's kind of, since it takes 2 generations to work through that, it's kind of like raising your titanium production by 1, your heat production by 2, or your energy production by 1.5. I mean, 3 energy is enough to trade, or it's enough to bump the heat every couple generations. That's something to think about. What does this one do? Oh, meat industry. When you gain an animal to any card, gain 2 mega credits. I don't see myself playing a heavy animal game. Lava flows is a good deal. Raise the temperature twice. I think I'm going to buy them both. I'm going to try. I don't think I've ever used ammo collectors before. But I'm going to start with lava flows. Let's play that. For 18. Because this will increase my TR. So raise the temperature 2 steps. And place the special tile. And really anywhere where it says Mons. So it could go here, 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 or here. Where do I want to be? I don't have a use for that titanium immediately. So I guess let's go for the plants. 2 plants right there. Okay, not a bad play. And I'm going to use my corporate action. I'm going to take 2 resources off of here. Leave 3. I'm going to convert them into plants. So now I've got 8 plants. So let's spend those on a greenery. We'll just go right here and get another 2 plants back. And that makes the oxygen go up, which makes the TR go up. So I moved the TR a few times this generation. That's pretty good. But that's going to be all I can do. So let's move these colony tracks up. I don't really have a way to trade. I should figure that out. And now we go into production. I get 18 mega credits plus another 6. And 2 plants. And that's it. Let's take this marker back off the card and raise the generation marker to generation 3. Grab 4 new project cards. Don't love conscription. So I don't want conscription. I'm not going to use quantum communications either. I don't have the science tags for that. Space elevator's neat, but it's expensive. And satellites would make me money over the long term, but I just don't think it's worth it. It's not going to be a lot. I think I'd rather just have the money now. So I'm going to spend 15 on ammo collectors. So let's put that here. And you start with 2 floaters on that card. Boy, I need some projects to do. Well, I've got 14 mega credits, and I'm going to spend all of them to do the asteroid standard project. So I get to raise the temperature 1 step, which will raise my heat production 1 step. I can certainly use. And I'm also going to take this card action now to spend a floater to gain 3 energy, and then spend 3 energy to trade. And I think I'm going to trade with Ganymede, which gives me 3 plants plus 1 for my colony bonus. That's 4 plants, and I have 4 plants, so that is now enough to place a greenery. And I think I'm going to go upward. Right there, gain 1 plant. And that's going to be it for this generation. So we'll move these colony tracks up and send the trade fleet back home. Take the marker off this card, and now I start with 20 mega credits from TR plus another 5 and 2 plants. My production is pretty low. Oh, I do get 1 heat as well. Pretty low. Generation marker goes up to 4. I don't have a clear path to terraforming Mars yet. $16 Psyche is very expensive. Farming is a long way off. Colonizer training camp is just victory points. I'm not at a place where I can just buy victory points. How about this one? How about research? It gives me some science tags. I don't know that I necessarily need them, but they're not bad to have. Get a victory point, but also get 2 cards. But a total cost of 14 is kind of a lot to acquire 2 cards. So I think I'll pass on that. So I'm kind of in a weird spot. Well, I think I'll take this card action to spend 1 floater on 3 energy, and then spend 3 energy to trade. And I'll trade with Europa this time, which gives me 1 plant production. Now I've just got some mega credits left. What am I going to do with them? I'm going to spend 18 on the standard aquifer and place an ocean tile. I'm going to go right there and get 2 plants. And I think I'm going to take a corporate action to just move these 7 mega credits here. Now I've got 10 hosts on this card. Let's see if I can do something useful with those. So that's it. Another short generation. Let's move these colony tracks up. Ganymede goes up to 3. Europa goes up to the 2nd spot. Luna's up to 13. Trade fleet goes home. And take back these markers. And raise the generation marker up to 5. 4 new project cards. Oops, and before I look at those, I need to do production. So I get 21 mega credits from TR plus another 5. And 4 plants. Oops, 3 plants. And 1 heat. Okay. I don't think Saturn surfing is going to do much for me. Earth office is interesting, but I'm not sure if I'm going to play a bunch of Earth tags or not. But as long as I play 2 more Earth tags, it's still sort of in question. You know what, I will. I'll buy all 3 of these for 9 mega credits. And I'm going to take this corporate action to convert 10 hosts into 10 titanium. I'm going to start by playing Mining Colony. So I'm going to spend 6 of these titanium. Here's 6. So that's 18 mega credits. 19, 20. And my titanium production goes up 1. And I can place a colony. And I think I'm going to place that colony on Luna. 2 mega credit production is good. This may be turning into a heavy space game. Maybe I should have gone for some of the other titanium cards. So now I'll play Vesta Shipyard, which is 15, and I've got 4 titanium, so that's 12. So I need 3 more. And that increases titanium production 1 step as well. Okay, and now I'll pay 1 mega credit to play Earth Office. Now all my Earth tag cards are 3 mega credits off. So I've got 8 plants left. I can place a granary. And we'll go right here to get 1 plant and 2 mega credits. And I'm going to use my card action to add a floater here. I've got 13 mega credits left. I'm not sure what I want to do with it. I could spend 11 to increase my energy production 1. But I don't know that that's what I want to do. So I'm just going to leave it. That'll be it for now. So let's raise the colony tracks up. I still am looking for a good path to victory. Luna's maxed out. Take back these card markers. And let's do production this time. 22 mega credits from TR. And another 7 from my player mat. 2 titanium. 3 plants. And 1 heat. I think temperature is going to be more of a problem for me than it sometimes is. So let's raise the generation marker up to 6. Yowza. And grab 4 project cards. All right, I know I don't need security fleet. I don't know that it makes sense to go for airliners. I'm not really playing much expensive stuff. I don't think advertising is the way to go either. Even though it's an Earth tag, I do get a discount. But acquired company could be helpful. It's still early enough. So I'm going to spend 3 to acquire the card. And I'll play it right away. Just cost me 10. Minus 3 is 7. And that's going to raise my mega credit production by 3. So 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll just put this on 0 so I know it's 10. Nice corporate era card there. I've got 32 mega credits left. And I'm about to have more. I'm going to spend this floater to get 3 energy and then spend 3 energy to trade with Luna, which gives me 17 plus 2. Just do this. So that's 20 minus 1. It's 19. So 51 mega credits left. I can do something with that, surely. Let's start by placing an ocean for 18. We'll put that right there. Get 2 plants and 4 mega credits. Probably could have made change better than that. What do I have? I've got 6 plants down there. Oh, and I've got to raise my TR. So here's what I'll do. I'm going to spend 23 to place a greenery using a standard project. I'm going to put that greenery right here and get 2 plants for it. Now I have 8 plants. So let's spend the 8 plants to place another greenery. And this one will go up here and get me 1 plant and 4 mega credits. And I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to use my corporate action to take 10 mega credits and turn it into 10 hosts, which I might use later for something else. And that means I can't really do anything else this generation. That's going to be it. So we'll raise these colony tracks up. Send the trade fleet home. Take back these card markers and go into production. So I get 25 terraform rating plus 10 for my production track. Let's make change. A little cleaner. 2 titanium, 3 plants, 1 heat. Generation marker goes up to 7. It's getting high. Imported nutrients and rad suits don't do much for me. I don't love Business Network. And Eos Chasma National Park is nice, but it's too far off to even think about playing. Let's get rid of these. And we'll start by taking a card action to add a floater to this card. And it's the temperature I'm really most worried about, I think, at this point. So I think I'm going to spend 14 and another 14 and another 14 to raise the temperature 3 steps using standard projects. 1, 2, 3. That increases my heat production 1 and my TR 3 steps. And I think I'm actually going to spend 3 titanium to trade. Since I'm not using the titanium for anything, I'm going to trade with Europa to raise my energy production 1 step. And I'm also going to use my corporate action to turn 4 of these hosts into plants. And I have 4 plants already, so that's 8 plants, which I'll then turn in to place a greenery. And we'll go right here to get 2 plants and 4 mega credits. I feel like I say this kind of regularly on these Terraforming Mars videos, but my default mindset is that I'll be okay on heat and oxygen will be an issue, and I feel like it's flip-flopped this time. So maybe I just call it out every time I'm flip-flopped, but maybe I'm just wrong about what the default is. Okay, but there's nothing else I can do now. So let's move these colony tracks up. So Ganymede is maxed. I should probably think about trading there. And we'll take the markers off these cards and do production. 29 mega credits from my TR. And another 10 on top of it from my player mat. And 2 titanium. 3 plants. 1 energy. 2 heat. And the generation marker goes up to 8. Let's take a look at 4 project cards. All right. Oh, wow. That's expensive. IO Mining Industries gives you 2 titanium production, 2 mega credit production, but it costs 41 mega credits. And you get some points for Jovian tags. We're going to pass there. What does this solar probe do? Draw 1 card for every 3 science tags you have, including this. Nope, don't have enough. Open City, you need 12% oxygen, so I'm a ways off from that. Moss I could play, increase my plant production, though my plants have been going kind of okay. I'd rather increase heat production, like 6 steps. We'll go ahead and grab Moss, I think, for 3, and I'll play it right away for 4. And I have to spend 1 plant, but then plant production goes up from 3 to 4. I think I'll take this card action, spend this floater to gain 3 energy, and then spend 3 energy to trade with Ganymede. That's going to give me 7 total plants. And I think I'm going to take this card action to gain 6 heat. Now let's spend 8 heat to raise the temperature 1 step. And let's spend 8 plants to place a greenery. And I think we'll go right here, get 2 mega credits on 1 plant. So I'm out of card actions. I'm out of, I don't have enough heat or plants to spend. I can't trade, but I've got mega credits. I've got 29. And I think the more terraforming I can do sooner, the more that gets my TR up, which will help me terraform more later. So I'm going to spend 14 and then another 14 to do 2 asteroids. Get the temperature up 2 steps, along with my TR up 2 steps. And that's going to be it this time. So I'll send the trade fleet back, raise these colony tracks, take back the card markers, do production. So I'm starting at 33. Plus 10. 2 titanium, 4 plants. I can turn energy into heat if I want, and I will do that. I'll gain 1 energy, and then gain 2 heat. And move the generation marker up to 9. Getting nervous. Let's draw 4 cards. Trans-Neptune probe does nothing. Worms won't help me. Capital's not a great investment, and neither is Immigrant City. So 4 more cards I'm going to pass on. I feel like I've been passing on a ton of cards the last few games. Let's take this action, add a floater to that card. I'm going to spend 18 and 18. To place 2 oceans. So that one gives me 1 plant and 2 mega credits. And the second one gives me 1 plant and 2 mega credits. And I need to raise my TR twice. And now I'm going to spend 8 plants to place a greenery here, where I get 2 plants and 2, 4, 6 mega credits. And that's going to make the oxygen go up, which makes the temperature go up, and then I get a TR bump for each of those. So let's look at this real quick. I've got 4 more oceans to place. 1 of them is on the temperature track, so really 3 more to add. 6 more oxygen steps, and 9 more temperature steps. It's definitely doable in the generations left, but it is a lot. So what I think I'm going to do, spend 18, which is what I've got, on an ocean. Right there, which gives me 2 plants and a TR bump. And I'm actually going to spend 3 titanium to trade. And I'm trading with Europa. And that will bump my energy production again, which is essentially a heat production bump. So that's going to be it for this generation. We'll raise the colony tracks. Send the trade fleet back. Take this marker off. I didn't use my corporate action. That's okay. Make some change here. And when we go into production, I start with 38. Plus another 10. Two titanium, 4 plants, am I going to turn energy into heat? Yes. And then let's gain 2 energy and 2 heat. Move the generation marker up to 10, draw 4 cards. Still doable, but it's going to be tough. And I don't see any of these having much of an effect. Boy, oh boy. I don't know what I'm looking for, but it's not that. Let's start by spending 8 heat and raising the temperature. And I'm going to spend 18 on another ocean. Which gets me 1 plant and 2 mega credits. And now let's spend 8 plants to place a greenery right here, which gets me 2 plants and 6 mega credits. Okay. What do I have here? 5 plants. Well, let's spend 23 mega credits on another greenery. We'll go right here and get 2 plants and 4 mega credits. What I really need is heat. But what I can get is mega credits. So I'm going to spend this floater to gain 3 energy. I'm actually going to take the 3 energy. Now I'm going to spend 3 titanium. Wait, why would I take 3 energy when I could just take 4 heat? Take 4 heat. And I'll spend 3 titanium to trade. And I'm going to trade with Luna. And that gets me 12 mega credits. Let's see, I've got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. What's left over? 17. I think I'm going to use my corporate action. You can put any amount of any one resource and convert them into hosts. I'm going to convert 16 mega credits into hosts on this card. And I'm going to spend these 14 mega credits on an asteroid. I think that's about all I can do other than make change. It's looking like a close one. So let's move these colony tracks up. Take off the markers from these cards. And go into production, I get 43 plus 10. It's a pretty healthy amount. And 2 titanium. 4 plants. I'm going to turn this energy into heat and gain 2 energy. Those supercapacitors have not been super helpful because I wanted all the energy to turn into heat anyway. It's kind of funny. Okay, now the generation marker goes up to 11 and I get 4 cards. I'm still thinking I can do this. Hackers isn't going to help. Stanford Taurus won't do anything to directly help. Floater leasing is not going to help. And I don't think mining expedition is going to do much for me. So I'm back here. First, I'm going to spend 8 heat to raise the temperature. And I'm going to use this card action to convert up to 10 hosts into heat. And now I'm going to play this card for 0 and use a card action that's already been used this generation and convert up to another 10 into heat. So now I can spend 10, 15, 16 heat on 2 more temperature bumps. Now I can place an ocean. And let's go for, boy, I've been having hard luck, but let's try some cards. Some titanium, and I think I'm well past the ability to do dust seals. So neither of those are going to do much for me. I'm going to sell them both for 2 mega credits. Let's spend 5 plants. Nope. Spend 8 plants to place a greenery. And I guess we'll go here and get 1 plant and 2 mega credits. So what do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4 more temperature steps, 3 more oxygen, and 1 more ocean. We've got 1 generation left after this. This is doable. Let's take this card action and add a floater. That's going to be 4 heat later. I think I'm going to spend 3 titanium to trade. And I'm going to trade with Ganymede this time. Let's get 5 plants. And I'll spend 8 plants to place another greenery. Let's go here. Get 1 plant and 2 mega credits. Okay. I think we're going to spend twice. Yep, 23 and 23 mega credits to place 2 more greeneries. 1 there. And another there. So the first one gets me a plant and 4 mega credits. And the second gets me a plant and 6 mega credits. Okay, and that's it for oxygen. And now I can still spend another 14 to raise the temperature 1 step. So I've already traded. I've got nothing else I can do. But I'm as confident as ever that I'm going to terraform Mars. So let's raise these colony tracks up. Return the trade fleet. take these markers off the cards. Production, I get 51 plus 10. And 2 titanium, 4 plants, I do want my energy to turn into heat, and then I get 2 energy and 2 heat. The generation marker goes to 12. Let's look at these last 4 project cards. Nothing the least bit helpful. All right. Well, this is a standard project sort of game, but I think it's demonstrated the versatility of Delos, which has been nice. Let's spend this floater to gain 4 heat. So here's 4 heat. Let's grab 4 more heat. Okay, and I can raise the temperature 1 step. I've got to place an ocean for 18. Might as well get 2 mega credits for it. And I've got to do 2 more temperature bumps at 14 each. So that's 28. And that's it. Mars is terraformed in the last generation with Delos. That's what I have left. I can place a greenery. I've got 25, so I could place a city. I don't think I could do better than 3 greeneries. I can either put the city here and get 3. I could put it here and add a greenery here to get 4 points out of that. And I still have a trade left in me too, although I don't have the resources for it actually this time. I don't have 3 titanium or 3 energy. So I guess I wouldn't trade. I could trade using credits with Luna and spend 9 credits to gain 9 credits. So I guess that's gonna be it. So this was, like I said, the 9th and final video in the Bravo Pack series. I don't think I'm going to score it up. I just wanted to demonstrate the corporation, and I'm really happy with it. When I was beta testing originally, the corporation did not have the restriction of a maximum of 10 resources from the corporation to your player mat, and that was a little bit broken because you can just hoard things, and then at the end you'd have like 1,000 plants and just do the whole oxygen track at once and get a bunch of points. So that limitation to 10 worked out pretty well. I feel like that was the right number. So if you made it this far, consider subscribing and leaving a like. I would really appreciate it. And definitely leave a comment. I would love to know what you think. I want to know if you print these corporations out and play with them. I want to hear your thoughts on how did I play? What were my strategic blunders? I'm sure there were some. I never claimed to be an expert. I'm a casual gamer, so help me get better. But that's what I've got. So I had a really fun time, not just playing this time, but making this whole series. If you'd like to see more like this, let me know. Other than that, I think this is coming out towards the end of the year. So have a good and safe New Year, everybody. That's it. This is Table for One, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.